Seems like a good place for a hideout. I'm looking for the one called Kira. I've come in response to a call for help. You missed.
Are you here to spy, Athenian? Or maybe you are Athena herself, dressed in a dirty disguise?
Do I really look like a spy to you?
Podarkis and his men have been hunting and killing us without mercy. His spies are everywhere. He won't rest until all who oppose him are dead. We are all that's left of the resistance. This is the first night we aren't fighting for our lives. And it could be our last. And suddenly, you show up.
This is why I'm here. It's your symbol, right?
You're the Mystios who bears the Eagle of Zeus. My apologies. These are dangerous times for anyone waging war against the Athenian Empire and the Delian League. I am Kira.
Your note mentions Podarkis. I'm going to find him.
His house is on the coast, north of Mykonos city. But he's heavily guarded. We've never been able to get close enough without taking heavy casualties. This is why I sent for you.
I thought Delos was the heart of the Delian League. Athens' pride and joy.
We were, until Athens took the League's treasury away from Delos.
Why?
So they could build a statue of Athena mocking Apollo. The people pleaded with Podarkis not to trust Athens with the treasury, but his thirst for power made him deaf to his people.
If things are so miserable, why doesn't Delos abandon the League?
Podarkis sends Athenian soldiers to collect money from us all. The moment that stops, Athenian ships will burn our islands to the ground.
I came here to help you deal with one man, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to the mighty Cassandra, and Sparta too.
Podarkis discovered the other camp and sent Athenian soldiers to attack.
Malaka!
You and your rebels are too drunk to fight. Leave the soldiers to me.
If you think I'm going to miss a chance to kill Athenians, you're the one who's drunk.
Did Sparta answer your call for help?
A polemarchos named Thaletas and a handful of Spartans landed on Mykonos, not long before you.
It's their camp we're headed to, isn't it?
Thaletas needs our help now, though he'd never admit it.
Sounds Spartan, all right. got the blood pumping. I should talk to the Spartan.
You fought well, Kira. You too, Spartan?
I was, but that was a long time ago.
Spartan blood is eternal, stranger. What's your name?
This is Cassandra, the one I told you about.
They call me Thaletas. I was Polemarchos to the Spartans here.
Was?
Our ship was sunk. Our generals killed. There are only a few of us left.
Soldiers die. It's what they do.
And we will mourn them later.
She's right. We shouldn't be standing here drenched in Athenian blood.
We'll be safe in the hideout. Let's talk there.
Will you come to the hideout now or meet us there later?
There's no time to waste. We'll go to the hideout now.
How long till Podarkis finds us? We're right under his nose.
His nose is so high in the air, he couldn't find the statue of Artemis Agrotera if he was standing on her head.
We know where he lives. I say we knock down his door and run our spears through his face.
That's a terrible plan.
The Spartan phalanx is impenetrable in a ground assault.
Not when there's only 12 of you. You think with your heart. That's what I like about you. But you're a general. To those men now, you need to think with your head.
All you do is hide in caves and lurk in shadows. We didn't come here to hide. We came here to fight!
And we will. But right now, we're outnumbered. We must be strategic. Cassandra, what do you think we should do?
Kira's right. Taking them head-on would be suicide.
Sailing here was suicide! Right now, my men are on the beach. That's where I'll be.
Let us don't!
If you decide you actually want to win this rebellion, come find me.
Ah, Spartans.
Don't mind him. He'll be fine after he kicks something. But I'm glad you agree with me, Cassandra. Meet me at the Temple of Artemis. There we can discuss how to take down Podarkis.
This is going to be a long rebellion. I'll keep a sharp watch here. I'm coming for you, Podarkis.
Mistios! You with the eagle! Over here!
What's with all the whispering?
Shh! If the soldiers hear us, they'll kill me. You're the Mistios working for Kira and the rebels, yes?
I am.
Yes, you are. Many whispers of your deeds, Mistios. Many whispers. Many secrets, too. About the rebel girl.
If you know something, spit it out!
If the soldiers see me, they'll kill me. Apollo knows they already tried. There's a house near the market, been boarded up for ages. Sneak your way in. We'll talk after.
Strange. I should find the house, see what this beggar has to say. House is boarded up.
Is there something you need? My thanks.
A note was left behind. A warning from Podarkis. He was paying this woman to keep quiet. About what? Bloody footprints. A child's. Must have been hiding in that chest. This woman was killed. Left in the open without dignity. Huh. An Athenian spear tip broke off in her ribs. Wooden dolls. A mother and child. One engraved with the letter M and the other K. Nothing else to find here. I need to speak with that strange woman.
And what did the Mistios find?
A body. A woman. She was killed by an Athenian spear.
This is all?
There was a letter from Podarkis. Said he'd kill them both if she broke her silence. Both. Why kill a child unless...
Oh, it was his. Shh! They could be listening. Now tell me, quietly, what else did you find?
The dolls. Engraved with the letters K and M. M is for mother. You asked who I worked for. The little doll with the K, the child was Kira.
Yes, which means?
By the gods! Podarkis is Kira's pater!
Very wise, Miss Theos. Very wise indeed.
Kira needs to know.
She'll never believe you. Never. Her whole life she hunts the man who sent Athenians to kill her mother in front of her terrified eyes. But the gods spared little Kira. She escaped.
How do you know so much?
I was there, Miss Theos. I protected the little one. The Athenians were so busy trying to kill me, Kira slipped right past their blades.
You were involved in this.
My name was Otonia. I was a servant for Podarkis.
What?
Night after night, Kira's mother came to the house. Little one wanted to meet her pater. Podarkis made me send her away, but she kept coming. So Podarkis sent me to her house with a note.
The warning.
She didn't listen. Podarkis sent me back to her house, this time with Athenian soldiers.
Kira needs to know Podarkis is her father. But I won't confront her until I have proof.
The woman came to Podarkis' house one night, begged me to give him the doll Kira made for him.
If Podarkis had it, he might have kept it somewhere.
Only the gods would know.
I will find this doll.
Now the Mystios knows who she works for. The rebels should know too.
If Podarkis hid that doll somewhere in his house, I'm going to find it. There's the doll. This place is well guarded. Need to be careful.
Show us how he does it for a bit of drachmi. I shouldn't be hearing that.
I bet you never saw that. Guards! Kill her! I see you, Rabbit! Come back and face me! I found her!
Podarkis kept the doll Kira made for him. She engraved it with the letter P, for Pater. Where's Kira?
She's...
Miss me already, Mistios?
Kira, there's something I need to tell you.
That look on your face, so serious. Sit, relax, drink some wine.
What I'm about to say is for you alone.
Follow me. Now that you have me all alone, what is it you want to tell me?
There is no other way to say this. Podarkis is your father.
What sort of joke is this?
This isn't a joke.
I will kill you where you stand! This can't be.
Kira, I'm sorry.
He took everything from me. How did you find this?
I found your old house. I know about your mother.
I can still hear her screams. A storm of blue armor and red blades tore through our home. I had to run through Mater's blood to escape. I never returned to that place.
It was best you didn't.
It's good you told me in private. The men don't need to know this, not yet. But please, leave me for a while. I need to be alone. don't exactly blend in, do you? Cassandra, I'm glad you came.
I'm glad you didn't throw another blade at me.
I know. You came all this way and I was cruel to you.
Well, you weren't the first, and you won't be the last.
Villians are kind people. At least we were. Before him.
Podarkis. It isn't your fault that he's your father, Kira. We can't choose our families.
No, we can't choose them. But we can avenge them. And I will make him pay for what he did to my mother.
Then it's time we turn this predator into prey.
How do we get past his guards?
Soldiers need two things to fight. Swords in their hands and food in their bellies. Take them away, and the guards fall.
Scouts reported Podarkis' supplies and weapons were stockpiled in the old ruins on Delos Island.
I'll go to Delos, find their stockpiles, and destroy them. They'll be on high alert here. think I need a bigger boat. Quintos ruins. This is where I'll find Podarkis' weapons and supplies. Break their supplies, break their will. This should cripple Podarkis' defenses. Should destroy these without attracting attention. That should do it. Kira will want to hear about this. Podarkis' troops will be helpless. Rebelling was this much fun. Those lions are impressive. I wonder what they're got. Let's go. Part sanctuary, part treasury. I wonder if the Villians left any silver behind. The birthplace of Apollo himself. Impressive.
Stole from the sanctuary. He spilled blood on sacred.
Socrates! You just make friends wherever you go, don't you?
Cassandra, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you to Thelos?
I'm helping a group of Villian rebels.
But do they truly need help? Is not the decision to rebel enough to release one from oppression?
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not getting sucked into one of these debates again.
Yet right now there's a situation I would love your opinion on.
Fine.
Soldiers captured the rebel. He stole from the sanctuary to help finance the rebellion. When guards attempted to apprehend the man, he killed one of them.
Murder on Delos. They're probably going to kill him.
Indeed. Though it's illegal to end his life here, so he awaits his fate to be transported to Mykonos.
Where do I come in?
Would you say this rebel deserves death? That killing him brings justice?
Let me answer that by asking you this. What exactly is justice?
A brilliant question. He stole, which is wrong.
But it was for the freedom of his people, which is right.
He killed a man.
To save his own life.
He broke a sacred law, one he knew honored the gods.
So you're saying he can kill and steal, but stain the earth, and he should have his throat cut?
I am saying nothing, but when we stray from the law, are we not like the animals?
You know my opinion on that. Can I go now?
Of course, of course. There's just one more thing.
There always is.
The rebel is being held north of here in the Estiatorium. They're shipping him to Mykonos tomorrow.
Wait, all this just to convince me to save the man?
Convinced, never. Though I am curious, now that you know where he's held and why, would you save him?
I'm going to pay this rebel a visit. Sounds like we have a lot in common.
I thought you might, though I have no drachmae to give, only knowledge. Which one should prefer, for it is perpetual, not transitory.
Well, that's something, I think.
Χριστέ ο άνθρωπε.
Το γυμνόστην και το επίσκαστε. Σύμπληκτο. Αλλά εις τα στραγωδία.
The rebel is there.
Ανέρεσης εστί, εστιβιασμός,
I should try to stay out of sight.
Let me go! Never get me back to Mykonos! Kira will come and kill you all! Pigs, this is the land of Apollo! Thank you, Mystios. They were going to kill me, but you killed them first.
There will be more. Hurry, follow me.
I saw you. You loved spilling blood on sacred soil. Just like me.
I'm nothing like you. Now shut up and follow me before you get us killed.
Death to our oppressors, and anyone else who tries to claim the Delos Islands. Delians are free.
More Delians will die if you don't shut up.
You're not supposed to be here. Silence is what led to this. I'll scream till my lungs bleed, and all soldiers are dead.
Malaka! You have a very loud mouth. You could have gotten us both killed.
Then our sacrifice would set fire to the hearts of the rebels. Then cast every non-Delian into the sea for Poseidon to chew up and spit out.
You realize I'm not Delian. The Spartans who fought and died for the rebellion are also not Delian.
Athenians want these islands for our wealth. The Spartans want these islands for Sparta. I won't let them have it. We don't need them. We don't want them. Delians should rule Delos alone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going straight to Kira. The rebels must leave their caves. The time to attack is now.
Go, and don't come back. Every soldier on Delos will be looking for you.
Let them find me. I already sent one to his grave. I'd love to send another.
Socrates! Another foreigner has spilled blood on sacred soil.
Perhaps they did, but mistakes are a thing.
Ah, Cassandra, seeing you on Thelos sets my heart at ease. So tell me, how was your encounter with the rebellious prisoner?
You never told me he was an extremist lunatic.
Ah, but who am I to judge what is too much or too crazy? Are we not both at some point or another?
He would have thrown you and your philosophies into the sea.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and philosophy. So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
The rebel had guards. I relieved them.
Interesting. You thought the life of a thief and a murderer was worth more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest.
And what of the rebel?
Should be on his way back to Mykonos, if he knows what's good for him.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
It's a pleasure, Socrates. I can always count on you to give me a devastating headache.
The pleasure is mine, Cassandra. Hope to see you around the symposiums again.
Don't hold your breath.
λαμβάνει η χώρα. Αδύνατο εστί. Τι έστι τούτο. Αδύνατον εστί. Τι βουλιά. Τι έστι. Τι λαμβάνει η χώρα. Πάψε πάρα.
Stand aside.
Dios εμέ περιπέσει.
Τι λαμβάνει η χώρα.
Out of my way! Αδύνατον εστί.
Αλόκοτον τα μάλα. Καθώς του το συνέβησαν. Τι γίνεται?
Είστε άκυο εσείς, οχλείς.
Ποιος ο υπέτειος? Ίσον αρκαθεύω. Ανυπόφορον εστιν οράν.
Ποιο είναι? Πού καλυθές τούτο εστί?
Να με πιστεύει τούτο. Τι έστι τούτο?
Ανεμοδιώτης ο άνθρωπε.
Αδύνατον εστί.
Αέρα δέρι, τι είναι αυτόν?
Τι στον κόρακαν?
You're bleeding. A lot.
Come to turn me into the priests?
Depends what you've done.
Don't know if anyone told you, but it's illegal to die on this godforsaken island.
So I've been told.
Shame nobody told the beast roaming around. Vrach me to the one who kills it.
You wouldn't be talking about the giant bear down by the beach, would you?
You saw the beast, and you still live?
That bear wasn't from this world. The vicious pet of some angry god. I sent him back to his owner.
I don't know who you are, warrior. But take this. You've earned it. Now go. Let me bleed in peace. Put that down.
And? Is it done?
Podarkis' guards will have to fight with their fists and on empty stomachs from now on.
Excellent.
So, what will you do once Podarkis is dead and the rebellion is won?
The sad truth is I have no idea. For as long as I can remember, every day has been a struggle to live, to love. Vengeance has all but consumed me. And what will Cassandra do once this is over?
We have a lot in common. I was hoping when the smoke clears, we could find somewhere quiet.
And what exactly do we have in common?
I know you've struggled to get where you are. You've had to fight and claw for everything you have. I know, because I've done the same.
We're survivors. I'm glad the gods brought you to our shores, Cassandra. Some time alone would be nice. You must have many tales.
It's time we got going. When Podarkis learns of what happened on Delos, he'll want revenge.
And the first to suffer will be the Delians.
Here.
Back from Delos. The Mystios likes to set fires.
She just might be the answer to her prayers.
She's only mortal.
From what I've heard, she's much more.
The Athenians are weak. Now we strike Podarkis where he'll hurt most.
His kidneys?
It's good to see you, Kira.
Since you came here, I've actually started to believe we can win this rebellion. So, you were saying we strike?
Guards protect the island's treasury in one location. If we find it and steal it, the soldiers go unpaid, unfed, and unarmed. Podarkis will finally be vulnerable.
Then we can stick our blades in between his ribs, feed his liver to the dogs.
Before we start feeding organs to animals, can you get me to the nation's purse?
Our spies have located it in Miltiades' fort. I'll have Praxos gather the troops.
It's best if it's just the two of us. Easier to sneak in and out undetected.
You just want me all to yourself, don't you? Let's get going then. Victory is close. I can feel it.
We haven't won yet. The fort will be treacherous, and the gods can...
It was the gods who sent you to me. I refuse to believe they'd send you here to die. So what do you think of our islands?
I think I prefer Mykonos. They really don't like you shedding blood on Delos.
The priests are so terrified of desecrating the sacred grounds of Apollo. Women about to give birth are shipped over to Mykonos.
What happens if they don't make it to shore?
To babies.
The nation's treasure, ripe for the picking. stay hidden if I don't want to fight. Guards everywhere. I need to be careful. Yeah.
How'd they get here? Let's take a look.
This fort has seen better days. We should have spent some of that silver on upkeep.
Everyone, charge! Glory! Your fighting is an insult to the gods. Just made your last mistake.
I'll think of you when I spend a drachmi from your bounty. Afraid, are we? Can you just make this easy?
Cassandra, there you are. Good news, I hope.
When the people of Delos discover Podarkis lost every coin of their nation's treasure, they're going to rip him to pieces.
You weakened Athens' grip over Delos, exposed Podarkis, and made way for a Spartan alliance. I could kiss you.
I don't see anything holding you back.
You breathed life into me. If only you'd arrived on Delos before Thaletas.
These are dangerous times. I'd hate to meet Hades without having tasted those lips.
Very poetic for someone covered in blood. I like it. Would you even recognize me in the underworld? I wonder.
We should probably move. They're going to come looking for us.
I don't think I've ever really said thank you for coming here. You've given us hope. I'll go back to the hideout. But if you keep this up, Podarkis is as good as dead. I may finally know peace.
Trouble if I'm spotted here. Artemis of the wild land, mistress of animals.
δώσον επί τα σικίας ημών. Επανελεύστε εις πενή.
I'm looking for Kira.
Not here. Gone hunting. Wants you with her, she said.
I'm in. Where is she?
Praying to the gods for a good hunt. The altar of Artemis, east from here, on the north bit of Tavern Point.
Thanks.
Keen-eyed Artemis, guide my bow. I pray to you with all my heart that Cassandra doesn't scare off the animals with her heavy footsteps.
I thought I was being quiet.
If that was you being quiet, we'll have nothing but trampled grass to eat for dinner.
Nice altar.
The flowers remind me of sweeter days. But your real concern should be, how skilled are you with that bow?
I've seen you hunt. You don't need my help.
Oh, I bet you capture any prey you lock those sharp eyes with.
Sounds like a challenge.
Come, the ibex is swift. We're not going to catch any by standing and chatting. There's a spot down here where I used to hunt as a young girl. It was hunt or starve. This way.
Same for me. I started by catching and cooking rodents.
They make a good soup. But look how far you've come.
How far we've come.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is. Now show me how you use that bow.
Your form is perfect.
With the bow?
That too. Excellent shot. You're skilled with a bow.
Among other things.
My people will be well fed, and the gods will have their sacrifice, thanks to you.
You're a great hunter. Why did you actually want me here?
Don't be naive. There's something between us, even though I know I shouldn't act on it.
Because you love Thaletas.
Or at least I thought I did, until you arrived. The hunt clears my mind, to reflect on the words that passed between us.
Is that a good thing?
I know a spot down by the water. It's quiet. We'd be alone. What do you say?
I'm all yours.
Villians have suffered for so long. This is the first time I've felt happiness since the war began.
You can bring that to your people. These islands deserve peace. So do you.
And what about you? When this is all done, we could always use another set of capable hands.
My journey isn't over yet. But I may settle down someday.
You can do many things, Mistios, but settle down, I'm not so sure.
Another challenge?
Stop looking to the future to be happy when true happiness is right in front of you. No.
So I finally get to the beach and find this giant bear had eaten this crew of smugglers.
A bear? By Callisto, what did you do?
Well, I killed it. What else could I do? It would have torn me to shreds.
I'm starting to think no one is safe from that spear of yours. And what of the woman?
Oh, I spared her. She's probably halfway to Laconia by now.
Why is it so easy to talk with you?
Because we've lived similar lives, been through similar struggles. Even though we grew up so far apart.
I want you, Cassandra. Here, now, under the stars.
I've wanted you since I laid eyes on you. Mykonos is definitely my favorite island.
And you're my favorite, Mistios.
Thaletas should know about this.
He will, in time. For now, he needs to focus on the rebellion.
So do we.
But first...
Eagle Bearer. My name is Herodianos, second to Thaletas in battle. The dogs of war howl for blood. And thanks to you, Sparta now howls back.
Sounds like a lot of howling.
Fight with us! Together we'll run our shields through their skulls and spears through their hearts!
I'm honored, Spartan. I'll come back when I'm ready for battle.
Cassandra, I didn't think you'd come here after calling my plan a suicide mission.
And miss your speech. Never.
Athenians give speeches. Spartans give orders.
Your men are brave, but they won't be enough. We need those reinforcements.
They'd never get here alive. The Athenian navy is too powerful, and our ship is at the bottom of the sea.
Mine isn't.
You'd confront them in open waters? Not sure if you're brave or just mad.
Athenians don't scare me. But I can't set sail just yet. They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight. Was for my family, Malaka.
Tell my daughter she should have killed me herself.
She's not your daughter anymore.
Now you're mad! You know you can't.
Out, damn flames, out! Got to smother it.